my two Zors. The You Shall Not Pass, the first one. So we have a look at this. It's fully gilded and maxed out, so it's got two formers on it, and it has a 1.08 attack speed. Crit chance is at 1.5. No, crit damage at 1.5. Sorry, crit chance is at 18%. Multiplier is at 4.2. Damage block is at 80. Leap attack is at 421. Spin attack is at 937.3. Status of 65%. And wall attack is at 704.6. And it's got corrosive is the highest elemental damage on here with 230.4. Impacts at 30.2. Punch is at 65.3. Slash is at 41.9. and virals at 53.6. And these are the mods. We've got Shimmering Blight is our stance. Pressure Point for melee damage. Berserker for attack speed and crit hit. Drifting Contact for combo duration and status chance. Then we have another 60/60 mod, which is the strike, the volcanic strike, which is electricity and status for 60+%. Then we have Blood Rush, condition overload. Blood Rush is for crit chance. Condition overload is for melee damage per status type affecting the target. Organ Shatter for crit damage, and we also have Scourge for toxin and status chance at 60/60 to make these two mods here will make the corrosive. Vire already comes on my build because of the parts I used, and I'll show you them later. And yeah, it's got two former, but then this is where the fun begins, because I made the exact same Zor as the first one. The only difference between the first one and the second one of the You Shall Not Pass is this is a viral blast rather than viral corrosive, and this is a zero former build, so no former required whatsoever. I thought it was going to use former, but I managed to save on the formers. So this is a zero former build, and it has, this is the stance for it that I'm using. Don't bother asking me what the names for these mods are, because I'm terrible with the majority of the names of the mods. So Twirling Spear is the stance. Pressure Point is the melee damage again. This time we've got Primed Reach for range. Condition Overload's back on here again. Berserker for attack speed again. Drifting Contact for status. Now this is where you see there's three elements on here. There's Toxin, Blast and Viral. Viral is the one that comes with the weapon when you get the part for it. The two that I've got on there is Blast and Toxin. So it's a Viral Blast Toxin build. The only reason why the Toxin's there, this mod here, is not for the toxin, it's for the status to get it to 100%. As you can see on the left hand side of the screen on the capacity, it says attack speed of 1.00, 1.5 channeling damage, crit chance is at 14%, crit multiplier is at 2.2 times, damage block is at 80 again, leap attack is at 566.4, spin attacks at 1256.1, status is at 100%, war attacks at 9421, and then toxin at 121.2, impact at 33.1, punch at 68.3, slash at 44.8, blast at 242.4, and viral at 56.6. And like I said, the reason why the toxin's there is because the status to get it to 100%. Without that mod being in there, you wouldn't have it. If I take it out, if I take that mod out, watch the status go down. Status is at 83. So if I want 100% status chance, stick that back in, and then you have 100% status. And then I also have the blast here with these two mods. So this is a no former build, and to build this I will show you where to get the parts from. So if you go to navigation, go to Cetus, there's 3 parts you'll need for this saw, depending on what one you want to build. Or there's 6 parts in total, all the same. So as long as you get 3 of the same, get a group of 3 for one saw, a group of 3 for the second saw if you want to try both out. Really easy to get if you've got the standing for them though, that's the thing. If you haven't got the standing, I'll say focus on getting one of them, whichever one you want to try out. Yeah, because you will need 6 parts. So when you land in Cetus, if you fast travel to we'll go to Nakak first, and then go to operational supplies. You'll need to be champion level 3, and I'll tell you how to get there in a minute, to champion level 3. If you view offerings, you can get all this cool stuff here, but what we're focused on is the Zor parts. There's only 2 parts you'll need, which is the Plague Brockwin blueprint. Purchase that if you've got the standing for it, and the Plague Crickhalf. And as you can see, it says it deals viral damage. So these are the 2 things you will need to buy. They're both 2,000 standing each. So you need 4,000 standing with this up here for the points to be able to purchase them. The other thing I would say, if you're building the first saw, you'll need to pick up 2 formers. So yeah, again, if you want former, come here, or otherwise go to open up a relic and get the usual former blueprint. but this is a already built former, so this is the easiest way to get 2 formers. And yeah, if you want the advent and know how to get your standing up with this Nukak, you would go over to Konzo, hit infestation first, so he talks about the infestation dropping down, and then go bounty and hit Plague Star. But if you, oh yeah, I missed the link as well, so if you go to Hawk, for the link for the Zor that I'm using, if I go Forge Zor quickly, link, increases speed. It's the Aquana JAI 2. So it's this one. That's the link I'm using. So get the 2 parts again. I'll show you the 2 parts again. The Braid Brockwin and the Blade Kripath, which you get from the CAC by doing the Plague Star event like I just showed you. So you'll go over to Nakak. Once you've got to standing level 3, if you're not ready there already, pick up the Blade Brockwin, the Plague Kripath, and the Aquana JAI 2 from Hawk Link, which I've just shown you over here. So all them 3 parts makes the Zor the You Shall Not Pass 1 and 2. They're the same parts, so you have to buy them parts twice if you want to build both of them. For the Viral and Blast and the Corrosive and Viral. And yeah. Alright, and then what you do is leave Cetus and obviously build them in your foundry. And then what you will have is these 2 here. The You Shall Not Pass 2, which is Viral and Blast, as you can see the stats there on the right hand side of the screen, and the first one, which is Corrosive and Viral. So that's that done. They're both really good. They both get you through all the content as well, both builds. Me personally, I prefer the second one now to the first one because it is a cheaper build, and it deals more. It procs more, innit? It procs more with the status being up. And the combo counter keeps working. So there's times where you're yellow critting most of the time, but there's a chance it will orange crit, and even sometimes if you get it up there and there's a load of enemies, it will sometimes red crit as well. The Viral Blast one. So if I was going to pick between the 2, the majority of you, because you see the damage up to 1,000 with this one, you'd be like, I want to give that one a go. But if you're looking for something that's a little bit more expensive,
Operator, are you enjoying the view?
And will get you through most of the content, the first one will get you through a lot of the content because of the Corrosive on it. You will just, the Viral will strip through the shields, and then the Corrosive will finish them off. So no matter what enemy you put in front of this one, the You Shall Not Pass, the original, it will do its job still like the second one, but I prefer the second one because it's a little bit it's a bit different with me, because usually I use corrosive on everything, or radiation or gas. I've never done a blast build, and on a melee weapon at least, and yeah, it was really fun, the second one as well. They're both really good. They're going to be sticking in my inventory for a long time. I might even pull them out now and then. But yeah, that was the You Shall Not Pass 2. So that's my Zorb streams finally finished, till I do the
Operator,
in the foundry, till I find where's miscellaneous, till I find something to do with the plague. This one and this one. These two other plague star pieces. So I might need to save up some standing and see what parts I can combine with the original. And as you can see, I still need to farm the resources to be able to build these. So that's coming soon, in the future. What else is there? And then today I'm gonna try and level up some warframes and weapons, because this has been longed out too long. The Zor, this has longed out a lot of things. The Zor bloody making and gilding and then leveling up. Thankfully it's come to an end now, but the next stage of Warframe for me is to level up some Warframes, or the last of my Warframes. As you can see, I pretty much have every Warframe in the game maxed out, apart from Equinox. I'm kind of saving Equinox Prime for last. There's no real reason why I'm doing that. The only reason why is because, for me, I'm saving a Prime one for last, and I think she's my only Prime other than Nyx, Siren, Trinity, Vauban, Valkyrie, okay, Volt and Zephyr, that I need to level up. But I want to save an Equinox for last. So she's going to be the last frame I level up, because all the other frames are pretty much done. And when you're like, hang on, what about Wisp? Wisp has got 3 formulas on. She's an expensive girl. But there's a few videos coming up with Wisp in it, or a few live streams I'm going to be doing with Wisp, just to show you my Wisp build and show it off. But yeah, these are the ones I'm getting done out the way. So the one I want to work on next, I might just work from here. I've got a lot of reworks coming as well, because there was times when I was playing at the start of my Warframe days that I didn't know what I was doing, and then I got taught how to play the game, and then with the knowledge I know now, I can go back and sort them all out when I get the formula. But yeah, this next part of the video is not going to be about Zors. I've done that bit now, so if you wait till the end of the stream and then rewind to the beginning bits to see what you missed, you will see that in the first half. But this next half is me picking a Warframe that I want to work on. And do you know what? think I'm gonna have to do Valkyrie, because if I change the weapons on Valkyrie, these are the weapons I want to use on Valkyrie. Ignis can stay where it is. I need to level up that and these. And there's only 3 mods missing, or maybe 4 mods missing in this build. I think it's the 3 here, the 3 main ones. I'm gonna have to max out my Warframe. This is the start of where we're going with this. You wonder why steady hands is because the recoil on the gun. I just need that to keep it stable, so the weapon becomes useful. And then we have the daddy of the build. Basically, eventually we're gonna have here, where is it? Gladiator Vice will go in the V polarity at the top there. So this mod will be going slapped in there. But yeah, this is the build I'm going to be working on now. But before we go anywhere, I need to check my notes on my phone. So hopefully my phone's charged, so I can see what freaking fly. Sorry about that. I can see what's next on what I'm doing with the build. So I've got 3 things leveling up. Great. And I've got Chroma that needs... Chroma's just for Eidolons. I'll even show you my Hildren. For Eidolon hunting as well. Jeez. Jesus. Come on, phone, fucking work, man. So if I tell you what's missing in the build, and then you can go off and do them yourself, because if I go on Valkyrie, fucking adverts on my phone popping up for no reason, trying to sell me shit I don't need. Yeah. So, what you would need to do is change the first V polarity and stick it up the top here for the dash dash. For Eternal War. And then you would need the one underneath the top V. You will need to switch that to a D, and put narrow-minded in. And then the last mod that you will need to put in is primed flow, or regular flow if you haven't got it. So primed flow, and I'm going to show you exactly how to do that in a minute, once I've leveled out the freaking Warframe a bit. So as always, when we're leveling the frame and weapons, we go to my favourite place, to level shit, is a cat.
Our position is compromised. Defend the cargo until reinforcements arrive. Reinforcements available. Do you choose to leave now or continue fighting?
Operator, you have remembered well how the Tenno arm themselves.
And on that note, I'm going to end the video here because I don't think you want to see me level up all the way.
This is how angry.
Get made for a
I may
blank
require
video.
maintenance after all.
And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.